state welcomes New Year by holding special prayer services and bursting firecrackers. Thousands of citizens gather near banks of River Bakala to celebrate occasion with friends and family. Mizoram set to host G20 business meeting in Aizawl on March 2. State government constitutes core committee to oversee preparedness for event while panel under chairmanship of Home Commissioner to supervise and monitor all arrangements. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to launch world's longest river cruise on January 13. Cruise to connect Varanasi in Uttar Pradesh to Dibrugarh in Assam and travel through Kolkata and Dhaka. Supreme Court upholds demonetization on Rs 1,500 currency notes. Top court states center decision-making process cannot be flawed as consultation were held between RBI and government. Welcome to Nagaland TV. You're watching Midday News. I am Yashira and now the news in detail. On the first day of the year 2023, people of Nagaland welcomed the year by holding special prayer services, bursting firecrackers and made the day memorable by their own way. Thousands of citizens gathered near the banks of River Barkala to celebrate the new beginning with their families and friends. On Sunday, Nltv interacted with several visitors regarding the New Year celebrations, where many people stated that they welcome 2023 with full excitement and dedication.
Balo ka to nutun sala se mohan ni best try ko balo bole mohan bi letter ida othogina sapa korina jawle ase
hope kuri ase itu sal to matlab isor moram bra sob manu bal bra peacefully life thakse kule to khushi pawo aro ina hoigina kun hoile bi ite sport te picnic party khawole aha manu khan ki bi sob ki bi matlab request kuri ase bal bra khai kina na matlab eku bi incident no hobo lage besi bak manu khan tole do picnic time de accident gan ki beshi hoy amila hisab te to thike thakise iman bi bia to no hoy aro itu sal bi bal bra jabe iniga na
jasal bi bal ase hole ki tomar to manu beshi hobe thaki gena accident beshi bango ase aro nijor to bora hoy ase hole ki kita to amla beshi jiwan china kakna ki ase
very fine বেশি ভাল লাগি আছে এতো নাগাল্যান্ডে তো আমি এখান বেশি এনজয় করা আরাম করা থাকি আছে একো দিগদার নাই আরাম করা মানুখান পিকনিক সিকনিক কি কৰি আছে ভাল পৰা খাই আছে ভাল পৰা এনজয় কৰি আছে এটো তো বেশি ভাল আছে দেই
বেশি পাইছে আইটা নতুন চালাইছে কিবা তুমি খান আমি এটা মান নিটা হয় আইনে আছে ভালো আছে ভালো আছে হয় ইনিকা টাইম থে নাও লেটো দুটা টাইম তো বাটা हम तो अलग-अलग से जाए सब कुछ लगता है खाली इनिका न्यू टाइम तो बाटा हम सब खानदान माने भी इनिका है सब कुछ लगता है इनिका पार्टी की है सब कुछ पाए
Over the demand for revocation of transfer of 22 teachers from Arunachal area, the Arunachal Area GB's Association claimed the Education Department to provide educate teachers at the earliest in the area before the beginning of new academic session, which is scheduled to start at January 31st. In a joint press statement which was released on December 28 at Ghoshito village stated that if the government leaves the issue unheard, then all the government schools in the area will be closed and solely the state government will have to take the responsibility. Mizoram is all set to host a G20 meeting in Aizawl in the month of March, and the state government has constituted a core committee to oversee preparedness for the event. The panel under the chairmanship of Home Commissioner H. Lalengwamia will supervise and monitor all the arrangements for the meeting, which is reportedly to be held on March 2. It is to be mentioned that India on December 1, 2022 formally assumed the presidency of G20 grouping for the period of 1 year. Notably, Group of G20 is a premier forum comprising world's advanced and developing economies as well as the European Union, which meets every year to discuss global issues. An earthquake of magnitude 3.2 shook Meghalaya late Sunday night. According to National Center for Seismology, the earthquake struck at east-northeast of Nongpo, where the depth of the earthquake was 10 kilometers below the ground. Notably, no damages has been reported. As a part of Smart City mission, Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma on Sunday flagged off 100 new compressed natural gas run buses and inaugurated the city's first CNG fuel station. Sharma briefed that the launch of the CNG run buses and inauguration of the fuel station were decisive steps to reduce the impacts of climate change and global warming. The new buses were gifted by Guwahati Smart City Limited to Assam State Transport Corporation and have several features like air conditioning, fire detection and global positioning systems. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on January 13 will launch the world's longest river cruise, which will connect Varanasi in Uttar Pradesh to Dibrugarh in Assam and travel through Kolkata and Dhaka. The luxury cruise will cover around 4,000 kilometers of 27 river systems, including Ganga, Bhagirathi, Hooghly and Brahmaputra in 50 days. PM Modi on Friday informed that the cruise will be a unique one in the world and it is a reflection of growing cruise tourism in India. The cruise will cover 50 major tourist sites, including heritage sites, sanctuaries such as Kaziranga National Park and the Sundarban Delta. Following the Rajouri attack, which killed 4 people and injured 6 others, security forces on Monday launched an operation to neutralize 2 terrorists who attacked 3 houses in Jammu and Kashmir's Dangri area. Additional Director General of Police Mukesh Singh informed that the operation was jointly carried out by Police and Central Reserve Police Force and further added that the 2 injured were airlifted to Jammu for further treatment. Meanwhile, an explosion took place in the same village and killed 1 person and injured 5. Several organizations have called protests in Jammu on Monday against the terrorist attack in Rajouri.
रेस्क्यू कर रहे हैं, लेकिन ये ठीक उसी घर का बरामदा है, दीपक शर्मा का घर, जहां सबसे पहले आतंकी आए थे और आतंकी
लियो ना
चिट्ठी मारो अंदर
और निकला। Of the Hindus in the area of Dangri. See how.
Supreme Court on Monday will launch an electronic Supreme Court reports project, which will provide free access to official law reports, to its verdicts to law students, lawyers and the general public. The initiative has been undertaken to provide the digital version of the court's judgments, and it will be unveiled under direction of Chief Justice of India D.Y. Chandrachud. The ESCR project will roll out on the Supreme Court's website and will also be made available on mobile application of the Supreme Court. It is to be mentioned that the project aims to fulfill the objective of digitization of Indian judiciary. The Supreme Court on Monday upheld the centre's 2016 decision to demonetize currency notes of Rs 1,000 and 500s. Notably, SC dismissed the batch of pleas challenging centre's 2016 decision on demonetization and upholded the move. The SC stated that the notification dated November 8, 2016 is valid and that it satisfies the test of proportionality. Justice B.R. Gavai stated that the centre's decision-making process cannot be flawed as there was consultation between RBI and the government. It is to be noted that a 5-judge constitution bench headed by Justice S.A. Nasir, who will retire on January 4, has pronounced its verdict on the matter on January 2, when the top court reopened after its winter break.
Following aspects emerge. One aspect of the matter which emerges with no ambiguity is nobody states that the impugned Gazette notification dated 8 November 2016 was published on the initiation of a proposal of demonetization by the Central Board of the Bank. Proposal for demonetization was initiated by the central government by a letter dated 7 November 2016, addressed by the Finance Secretary to the Governor of the Bank. The central government, having obtained the advice of the bank on its proposal, proceeded to issue the Gazette notification on the very next day, dated 8 November 2016. The same was followed by an ordinance and thereafter an enactment was passed. On a close reading of the notification dated 8 November 2016, in juxtaposition with the records, the following aspects emerge. One aspect of the matter which emerges with no ambiguity is that the proposal for demonetization originated from the central government by way of its letter addressed to the bank dated 7 November 2016. This aspect forms the central plank of the controversy at hand, that the recommendation did not originate from the bank under subsection 2 of section 26 of the Act, but was obtained from the bank in the form of an opinion on the proposal for demonetization submitted by the central government. Such an opinion could not be considered to be a recommendation as required by the central government in order to proceed under subsection 2 of section 26 of the Act. Nobody states that the impugned Gazette notification dated 8 November 2016 of the central government was published on the initiation of a proposal of demonetization by the Central Board of the Bank. Proposal for demonetization was initiated by the central government by a letter dated 7th November 2016, addressed by the Finance Secretary to the Governor of the bank. The central government, having obtained the advice of the bank on its proposal, proceeded to issue the Gazette notification on the very next day, dated 8th November 2016. The same was followed by an ordinance and thereafter an enactment was passed. On a close reading of the notification dated 8th November 2016, in juxtaposition with the records, the following aspects emerge. One aspect of the matter which emerges with no ambiguity is that the proposal for demonetization originated from the central government by way of its letter addressed to the bank dated 7th November 2016. This aspect forms the central plank of the controversy at hand, that the recommendation did not originate from the bank under subsection 2 of section.
An attempt to throw a grenade on a Central Reserve Police Force vehicle took place in a crowded area of MK Chowk in Srinagar on Sunday night. However, the grenade missed the target and caused injury to a local boy. Operations were launched in the area to nab the culprit and further details are awaited. "84-year-old Tripura Revenue Minister and the Chief of Indigenous Peoples Front of Tripura, Narendra Chandra Debbarma, died on Sunday at GB Hospital in Agartala. Notably, Debbarma was admitted on Friday after a brain stroke, while blood clots were also found inside his brain during a surgery. Following the senior leader's death, Chief Minister Dr. Manik Saha has announced a 3-day state mourning as a mark of respect to Debbarma, whereas Monday has been declared a public holiday in the state. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Narendra Modi also condoled the death of the chief of ruling Bharatiya Janata Party's LIPFT, Narendra Chandra Debbarma, on Sunday. Arunachal Pradesh Chief Minister Pema Khandu on Sunday met spiritual leader Dalai Lama seeking blessings at Bihar's Bodh Gaya. Notably, Dalai Lama is on a 4-week visit of Bodh Gaya as part of his annual tour after a gap of 2 years due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Over 80,000 Buddhist devotees along with Arunachal CM and Bihar CM Nitish Kumar attended the teaching program led by the 14th Dalai Lama. Furthermore, Arunachal CM Khandu extended his gratitude to the spiritual leader and wished for his young, long life along with good health. Due to severe cold wave in Uttar Pradesh's Varanasi, District Administrator S. Jalaligam on Monday informed that all schools from class 1 to 8 will remain closed till January 4. Along with the Anganwadi centers will also remain closed, and the school closure order will apply to all primary schools, CBSE board, ICSE board and Madrasa board. Meanwhile, the Lucknow District Administrator issued an order mandating that recognized schools in Lucknow will function between 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. from Monday till January 10 for classes 1 to 8. In a horrific incident, a 20-year-old woman was killed after the scooty she was riding on was hit by a speeding car that allegedly dragged her for around 4 to 5 kilometers. Notably, the incident took place in northwest Delhi's Khanjawala area in the wee hours of Sunday. Notably, 5 men who were in the car have been arrested. The 20-year-old, who was found without clothes on her body, was apparently stuck in the wheels on the co-driver's side. Police said that back of the woman was completely broken, her ribs were visible, and she had sustained serious injuries on forehead, hands and legs. Meanwhile, Delhi Lieutenant Governor V.K. Saxena on Sunday expressed shock at the monstrous insensitivity of the perpetrators and said that he has been monitoring the case and that all aspects of the case were being thoroughly looked into. A huge fire broke out at a shoe factory in Gurugram on Sunday, where the incident took place in the Manesar area of Gurugram. It may be mentioned that the fire first got at the factory's rear side, which later engulfed the entire property and also engulfed the adjacent cardboard factory. More than 20 fire tenders reached to the spot to douse off the fire, and the cause of the fire is believed to be a short circuit. Notably, no casualties were reported during the incident. In a tragic incident, an accident took place in Uttar Pradesh where 3 people were killed and 3 were injured in the early hours of Monday. The incident occurred in the Mursan area of Hathras after a car collided with a tractor. On receiving information, District Magistrate Archana Verma and Superintendent of Police Devendra Pandey reached the spot where they shifted the injured to Aligarh Medical College for further treatment. The national capital's air quality on Monday reached at 301 under very poor category. Furthermore, the national capital region Gurugram's AQI stood at 353, while Noida recorded an AQI at 351, both under very poor category. On the other hand, the AQI in Delhi University stood at 314 and IIT Delhi recorded an AQI at 176. In an operation led by Jammu and Kashmir security forces to reduce terror and illegal activities, a huge quantity of arms, ammunition and narcotics were recovered from Kupwara district on Sunday. During the operation, a man identified as Umar Aziz was apprehended and recovered 5 pistols, 10 pistol magazines, 77 pistol rounds and 4 hand grenades, while 10 packets of heroin-like substances weighing around 9.45 kgs were also seized. Officials informed that the case has been registered and further added that the accused link with the terrorist organization was apprehended. The Board of Control for Cricket in India on Sunday held the review meeting of Indian men's cricket team in Mumbai. Reportedly during the meeting, the board shortlisted 20 players to compete in the 2023 Men's World Cup, while among other discussions, they also reviewed India's performance at T20 World Cup and other issues such as player availability, workload management and fitness parameters were also discussed. Furthermore, the yo-yo test in DEXA will now be a part of the selection criteria, which is one of the major suggestions that came from the senior men's team review meeting. Notably, the meeting was attended by a host of BCCI President, Secretary Captain Rohit Sharma, Head Coach Rahul Dravid, Head of Cricket at the National Cricket Academy and Chairman of Senior Selection Committee. Israel's military on Monday carried out a missile attack targeting Damascus International Airport of Syria and put it out of service, killed 2 soldiers and left 2 others injured. The attack was carried out by Israel to prevent arms shipments from Iran to militant groups backed by Tehran, including Lebanon's Hezbollah party. Earlier on June 10, Israel attacked the Damascus airport, which caused significant damage to infrastructures and runways. Israel has carried out hundreds of strikes in Syria, but rarely acknowledges or discussions such operations.